An operation mirrors the journey of epic battles that took place during World War I. Each operation takes place across multiple sectors that are interconnected by several maps. A battalion of attackers moves the front line by securing all objectives in a sector until all the maps are captured. The more soldiers occupying an objective, the faster it will be secured. However, if any enemy soldiers are in the objective area, it will slow down the capture process. The attackers have multiple battalions, each with a limited number of soldiers. Should the attackers fail, a reserve battalion will come forward reinforced with a behemoth such as an airship, a dreadnought, or an armored train. If the attackers secure all the sectors on all the maps, they win the operation. The defender's role is to hold the sectors by repelling the attackers or by neutralizing everyone in the attacking battalion. Should the defenders fail to hold their ground, they will fall back and regroup on a different map. If the defenders manage to wipe out all the attackers' battalions, they win the operation. Communications and artillery were crucial during World War I. In rush, the attacking force must find and destroy the defending force's telegraph posts. The defenders can use these telegraph posts to call in artillery strikes. The defenders may also deny the attackers their mission by disarming explosives they plant on the telegraph positions. Should the telegraph posts be destroyed, the defenders must fall back to the next sector and protect the telegraph posts there. As the attackers move into new sectors, any of the troops killed are replaced with reinforcements. At regular intervals, a powerful elite-class weapon is dropped somewhere on the map. Grab it to get the upper hand in terms of firepower. The attacker wins the battle if all telegraph posts in every sector are destroyed. The defender wins by either killing all the attackers or having at least one telegraph post left intact when time runs out. At the end of the battle, the two sides change roles and the defender becomes the attacker and the attacker becomes the defender. In many ways, World War I changed the notion of how war was to be fought. Near the end of it was not as much about capturing territory as it was to force the enemy to surrender by inflicting as many casualties as possible. Team deathmatch mirrors the simple brutality of war. Infantry-based units combating each other to the death, kill or be killed. The game pits your side against the enemy. Defeat as many opponents as you can and make sure to protect yourself and your fellow soldiers. At regular intervals, a powerful elite-class weapon is dropped somewhere on the map. Grab it to get the upper hand in terms of firepower. The side that inflicts the most casualties wins. But if the timer runs out, the side that has killed the most enemies wins. In the Great War, man-made communication systems were still crude and unreliable. Therefore, dogs and pigeons were used extensively to send messages. Two sides compete to use messenger pigeons to call for artillery barrages on enemy positions. When the game starts, the first pigeon coop will be located somewhere on the map. Find the pigeon before the enemy, carry it to a safe location, write the message, then release the pigeon. To release the pigeon, you must be out in the open. Once a message is sent, artillery will rain down on the enemy. If the soldier carrying the pigeon is killed, the pigeon can then be picked up by anyone. If a pigeon is released by the enemy, you can shoot it down to avoid being shelled. The side that calls in the required number of artillery strikes wins. But if the timer runs out, the side that has directed the most artillery strikes wins. The Great War was dominated by battles rooted in capturing and holding vast areas of territory. Although most battles consisted of thousands of men attacking enemy lines, some involved smaller, infantry-focused missions geared towards capturing strategic locations. You must capture and hold a majority of the objectives. With each captured objective, points are awarded. The greater number of friendly soldiers occupying an objective, the faster the location will be secured. However, enemy soldiers present in the objective area will slow down the capture process. Take into account that each time you die and re-enter the fight, you will start in a randomly located, neutral but safe area. At regular intervals, a powerful elite-class weapon is dropped somewhere on the map. Grab it to get the upper hand in terms of firepower. Remember, the first side that reaches the target score or is closest to it when time runs out wins the round. Drawing on all aspects of the Great War, Conquest provides scale and all the machines, weapons and beasts you need to defeat the enemy and conquer the land. In Conquest, you must capture and hold a series of objectives. With captured objectives, points are awarded to the side that holds them. The more soldiers occupying an objective, the faster it will be secured. However, if any enemy soldiers are in the objective area, it will slow down the capture process. Objectives can provide horses and vehicles to the side that controls them. You can enter the battle on captured objectives or your squad's position. Elite-class pickups provide added firepower and can be found throughout the map. If a side is close to losing the battle, to even the odds, a behemoth will arrive to reinforce them. Inflicting casualties will give you an advantage, but conquering the land will win you the war. Remember, the first side that reaches the target score or is closest to it when time runs out wins the round. The defeat of Russia in the east allowed Germany to concentrate its forces for one massive assault on the British sectors. The initial hurricane bombardment was heard as far away as London. General Ludendorff then ordered his stormtroopers to attack the enemy trench lines.
Infernal bombardment, the noise, the smoke.
The most tremendous cannonade I've ever heard. Swept round us in a white curve of red leaping flame, quite unending in either direction.
It's a whole new type of warfare, boys. Gotta be careful.
They're calling them stormtroopers. Jerry's best. Got orders to leave their trenches and charge right into us.
Come on, concentrate on your bayonet. Imagine it piercing the hearts of the Hun. Every last one of them.
The German attack is imminent. Here are your orders. The blue line trenches must be held. If we get overrun, we will fall back to Venture Farm over here. If we can't make a stand at this position, we will retreat to the village of Traversy. Should they break through, we must stop them by the mills, or nothing stands between the Germans and the city of Amiens.
We have lost objective butter. We have taken objective apples.
Objective's taken! Enemies on the run!
Grenade out! Watch it! Here's the grenade, boss! Grenade out! Watch it!
Half of the enemy forces are gone. We are losing objective Charlie. We have lost objective Charlie.
Throwing grenade! Watch it!
We are losing objective apples. Return to the combat area. Half of the enemy forces are gone. The enemy has reached the final objective.
Look lively! Enemy shock trooper! Enemy medic!
Objective apples.
Enemy soldier!
I'm not safe! Someone help!
We have taken objective apples.
Watch out, a soldier!
Welcome!
I'm looking right at an enemy soldier! Do you see him? One of their soldiers.
50 attackers remain.
We're under attack! Push them back!
Sighted! An enemy soldier! Enemy soldier, sighted!
We have lost objective apples.
Objective lost! Get out of there!
Look sharp! That soldier's one of theirs!
Enemy! Watch your left!
See one of their soldiers.
20 attackers remain.
Spotted a soldier. I'm looking right at an enemy soldier. Stop you later! Enemy soldier sighted!
Victory for the British and the Allied cause, for all sensible-thinking people across the Empire. Your valiant hearts have shown us to be true defenders of our noble values.
In the 2 weeks since the start of Kaiserschlacht, the German army had suffered 250,000 casualties, including many of its elite stormtroopers, without achieving the decisive victory it needed. The Allies had also lost thousands of men, so were relying on the arriving US forces to conquer one last piece of hell. The defeat of Russia in the east allowed Germany to concentrate its forces for one massive assault on the British sectors. The initial hurricane bombardment was heard as far away as the US Army's attack along the River Meuse would be the first time most of these so-called doughboys had witnessed real combat. Though this assault came as a surprise to the Central Powers, the German army was an experienced elite force, ready for anything.
Wir haben von diesen Amerikanern nichts zu befürchten. Sie sind dumme Jungen. Sie denken, in diesem Krieg kämpft Tamson mit Schild, Schwert und Speer gegen David mit seiner Schleuder. Sie wissen nicht, dass Krieg heute ein Wettstreit der Schornsteine ist. Ein Kampf von Treibrad und Maschine, von gesplittertem Stahl und giftigem Gas in geschmolzenen Lungen. Als wir diesen Graben anlegten, gruben wir nicht nur Erde aus, sondern Beine, Arme, Schädel, Helme und all die Trümmer dieses mächtigen Ringens. Das ist die Realität, der wir uns heute stellen müssen.
General von Gellwitz has ordered us to stand our ground at our first trench line at Shrapnel Corner. If the Americans are too great in numbers, we will fall back to this chateau and fight them there. Our third defensive line is back here by this railway hub. Remember, we are strong on the defense, in depth. Let them come.
Ich werfe eine Granate!
We are losing objective apples.
Hier, ich habe ein bisschen Munition übrig. Letzte Granate. Mehr Munition. Erobert das Ziel! Die haben mich erwischt! Sanitäter! Feindlicher Sturmsoldat, seid vorsichtig! Hat jemand Munition bestellt? Munition, hier! Aufpassen! Braucht jemand Munition?
We are losing objective apples.
Hier, Munition für dich!
We have lost objective apples.
Sprengladung ist scharf!
Return to the combat area. Half of the enemy forces are gone. We are losing objective butter. objective apples.
Seht ihr? Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten.
We are losing objective butter. We have lost objective butter. Attackers remain.
Das ist einer ihrer Soldaten. Attackers remain.
First victory, we prove these Americans to be a mob, reckless and disorganized, while we have shown strength and an iron will. We will not bend.
The enemy is being reinforced with an airship. We have lost objective apples. We have lost objective butter. We have lost the sector.
Maschinengewehr, eindeutig feindlich. Sanitäter gesichtet.
We are losing objective apples. We have lost objective